But you know what? I just want to be clean shaven right now. At this point in my life, I need to be clean shaven. It's white. It wouldn't do me good. So, all right, thank you. Kev, can I ask you to give me a few predictions for WrestleMania? This will air Friday morning. The pain, Uncle.
Yeah, I'll give some.
All right. There are some that I don't know whether you would have any. Like, I mean, I don't know. We're going to talk about the War Raiders, Eric and Ivar in the New Day. Do you, is this worth asking you for a prediction on?
Well, I don't think we can. I think we got to give everybody their. I mean, everybody's going out and busting their ass. So
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, do you have a prediction for this match?
I think New Day's going to go over.
There you go. Okay, so we'll go over them all. Okay. A logic behind it, or just a gut feeling? What do we think?
Just gut feeling.
Okay. This is night one. We're going to cover night one here
Yeah.
first. Mysterio and El Grande Americano.
There's no way that's. Well, if you're gonna, nah, it's Ray. It's WrestleMania. Ray's going over.
Okay.
I was gonna say it would be interesting, but I think that Ray will beat him, and because they made reference on, I saw reference to CM Punk saying that he was at Ray's house and Ray had a book of all the different masks and all the like pieces of hair and hair versus masks that he's had. So I have a feeling that Ray's going to have a new mask to add to that book after WrestleMania.
Very good. Jade and Naomi.
I'm going to say Jade's going to go
over. U.S. Championship. Oh, look at some of the odds here. Jade, heavy favorite over Naomi. U.S. Championship, L.A. Knight defending against Jacob Fatu.
I think he goes through. He keeps a strap.
Okay. Ladies, title, Tiffany versus Charlotte.
I think Tiffany wins.
It's been fun watching some of this promo action.
I think there's no reason for Charlotte to win. What does it do for her?
Okay. It looks like they're both even odds. Gunther and Jey.
I'm sorry, Gunther, but Jey sells too much merch.
Gotta be, right?
Yeah. It's always Gunther's such a good heel that he'll get his heat back in no time.
Yeah, but yeah, Jey may go over, but really, really effective what they did to Gunther, right, over this past year. I think he's emerged he's solid heel.
He's the heel.
Yeah. Roman Reigns and CM Punk and Seth.
Seth Rollins, with the help of Paul Heyman.
Right. The big swerve is what you're calling.
And then which makes Rollins a submissive bottom for Heyman going forward, which is just, I think that's the money.
Talk about a spot on the card that is worse than the curtain jerk.
That's right there that's the merch.
Being pinned under that flaccid fish-bellied cellulite, huh?
You know, they used to always have I'm a Heyman guy. Now they're gonna have I'm a Heyman bottom new shirt.
Dom, start work. All right, so a little help from Heyman, and Heyman now becomes the advisor to. Let me ask you a question, and pretend I didn't ask it to you earlier this afternoon when we were watching the thing together. Is Heyman enough of a device to have these people fighting over?
Once again though, they did that thing where Roman was kind of bashing him, and he was like, instead of just like at one point he basically said like you were full of shit to him. Instead of him like picking the mic up and going, "No, you're wrong, Roman."
Right.
He
Yeah.
went. I feel like I'm watching Latka on fucking Taxi. Like, can somebody just pick up the mic and just? I don't get it. I don't know this new style.
Yeah, I don't know why there's not a two-way argument going on. I'd love
Mm-mm.
to see that someday. I do want to give a shout out to Karrion Kross because he did a spot where he was selling his leg. It was being kicked by AJ throughout the match. And later on, he goes to whip him to the ropes, and he falters on the leg, and he falls. He doesn't hit the ropes. Now, it turns out he's playing possum, and he goes on the offense. But when I saw it, I was like, smart. A little psychology there.
He's a good worker.
Yeah, you don't see it much.
I think they could. I think they could get some mileage out of him. I think he's. That's the whole problem. Is just so fucking deep that a guy like that isn't getting used as much as he could, or would in another era.
We were on the same flight. I was sitting at the airport with him and his lady when we were going to Nashville. Very different look. Had this very clean cut at that time, and looks very different now. All right, where are we here? We're on night 2. Let's go to Liv Morgan and Raquel versus Bayley and Valkyria.
I think the live. I think the heels will go over.
Okay.
Nope. Maybe. Hold on. Yeah, heels will go over. They'll retain the championships.
How about AJ and Logan Paul?
I think that's going to be a sleeper match, depending on how much time they can give to, like, And I know that I saw Helms like had an Instagram and he had like his dates that he had coming up. He was back out on the road, and then the first one was like Puerto Rico. I'm like, what is he going to? Oh, he's got to go down there and put his match together. I said, oh, fuck
This is
me,
Hurricanes.
man. Yeah, that's
that's
yeah,
funny.
Hurricane. Just how do you think it? Just said, like Puerto Rico, so and so, Mania. I'm like, oh, he's got to go down and put fucking Logan's match together for him. So interesting.
And
But he's way better than I am because I had so many people fucking come to my house and put matches together for me.
you didn't. You're saying your
Oh,
matches were
You can't have fucking people
put
come.
together.
You can't have people come to your house when you're not there. When you're on the road
When you're
300 days a year.
Well done.
Shit, your fucking back didn't hit that fucking mat unless you were getting paid. Ain't nobody walking through shit.
Did you give me a prediction on this?
I'm gonna go. Oh fuck, man. It's not. It's gonna be some kind of a fuck DQ. Something's gonna happen. I don't think they'll beat either one of them.
Okay.
Not a clean finish.
Fatal 4-way for the IC. This is Braun, Penta, Finn, and Dom.
Bron keeps it.
Okay. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre, Sin City Street Fight.
That's a fucking give me. What are the odds on that?
Good question.
It's kind of a pick 'em. I think they've got Drew as the favorite.
Steve-O, what do we got here? Yeah, Drew, big favorite.
Wow.
Minus 1,000.
All right, I'll go Damian.
The contrarian in you.
Yes.
You'll be in Vegas. Maybe you should lay a little money. I don't think you can play it, actually. You
No.
open your overseas book and lay a little money. Semi-main. Iyo Sky, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley. Triple threat. Women's world title, Bubba.
What do I want, or what do I think is going to happen?
What's going to happen? What's best for business, brother?
I think that the two Arabians are going to fucking kick each other in the face while the champion goes over.
Which will allow them to continue the feud outside of the title angle.
And then they'll be able to keep a strong Asian presence for the magnitudes of Asian
streamers.
followers. Yes.
They're all tuning in for her, Kev.
Iyo is the champion for that's best for business.
Okay. The
Bianca's already been the champion, and Rhea's already been the champion.
Odds have Bianca a slight favorite. Iyo Sky's even money, and Rhea is the underdog at a plus 2,000. Cha. Well, that only leaves us, Cody and John. How we doing this, Booker man?
How am I doing it? If I was booking it, or how?
Well, how will it happen? And then tell me whether you agree with it or not.
I think they're going to do what I would do. I think that Cena goes over, and then because the money is always going to be with the babyface chasing the heel.
But can you close WrestleMania weekend with who they're positioning as the current hot, most hated heel getting their hand raised?
The only way you can do that if it is John Cena.
Mm-mm. And he walks out of the ring a heel.
Yeah.
Clean pin? Or some shenanigans?
I don't know. He's not going to fucking get it. It won't be a clean pin.
Okay.
There could be layers. There could be something that comes out of the first night with Punk and them that slides into that. Like, there could be layers. That triple dance with Punk, Rollins, and Roman could be just a setup for a finish.